What's good, everybody? It's Duane. Welcome to Resco Company channel. We're gonna do my favorite thing. We're gonna go car shopping on the computer. Check it out. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna get on Craigslist and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to pick out at least two different vehicles. What we're gonna do is we're gonna source a vehicle that has enough wiggle room left to make a profit. We're going to make sure that it has the appropriate miles. We're going to make sure that it has easy fixes. And then I'm going to show you guys how I get on the market and find out the true value of that car. Disclaimer, it doesn't have shit to do with Kelly Blue Book. So let's do it. Okay, so we're here on Craigslist. Now this video is going to be kind of shaky. If you don't like it, get off the video. Don't complain. And let's go. Okay, so we're on Craigslist. I'm in Atlanta, like you already know. We're gonna go to, let's see, we're gonna go to Cars and Trucks. We're going to go to Cars by Owner, and it's gonna give us the whole shebang of what's available. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in to over here. This is where you go when you want to, because right now they're displaying. Right now, the site is displaying 2,500 cars. We can't afford, a lot of these cars are going to be out of our price range. So like, hell no, it's an Escape. I wouldn't touch that with free money. So we don't want to spend 3,800 on a Mazda. So we want something where we can make some money on it. So first, we don't care about how far it is. We don't care about the make and the model. We want, scroll this down some. The things we care about are the model year. So for model year, we're going to do a minimum of 2005. For odometer, we don't want any more than 145,000 miles. Now that's even pushing it, but you can still get a decent car. Title status, we want clean. And also for me, transmission, we want automatic. It's just way too hard to sell manuals. They're too specific, very nichey. Not everybody can drive. It's not the 1950s. All right, so with that in mind, let's see what we click up. Okay. So let's see. These are pretty much going to be all out of our reach. Let's see. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So what we do in cases like this where everything is pretty much, hey, that Tacoma, that's probably a scam. So if it's too good to be true, then it usually is. 1,800 for 2005 Tacoma, that's not a base model. Yeah, right, that's a scam. Audi, those Audis are very prone to being screwed up, so that's no good. 6,200, that car is probably either in really good condition, but they'll probably break down soon. Okay, so you start getting stuff like this, where basically all the cars are about at market value. So that's not what you want. So what I do in situations like this is I go back to over here and I adjust the price. So now I only want to look at cars that are 1,500. And I always put 2 here because people think for some reason putting their $20,000 up car up for $1 means that people are going to see it and be willing to come up and spend that price. Dumbasses. I don't know what's wrong with people. Okay, now we're in a different range. Let's see. We got a Ford. I don't know what the hell that is. Dodge Charger will finance. This is another thing that's happening on Craigslist. Dealers start coming to the private sector and they figure, well, hey, if you have $900, then that person will want to finance and pay a buy here, pay here. So they end up buying 2 of these instead of 1, which is a total waste. So let's go. Let's try this one. 2005 Chevy Cavalier. Let's hope that it's a 4-door. Okay. So it's a 2005 Chevy Cavalier. It's a 4-cylinder. It's gas, 141,000 miles, paint color blue, mid-size, title clean. So from that part, oh, there we go. It's a 4-door, so that's really good. And the transmission is automatic. That's not bad, guys. So for $14.99, let's see what else we got going on here. like new with no mechanical problems. It's a 4-cylinder, good on gas, motor, clear title. Already has its emissions. Here in Georgia, they're really big on emissions. I think it's a scam to get people to pay more money, but it's just me. So let's click on new tab. We're gonna go right back to Craigslist. So basically what I'm doing right here, you guys, is I want to know the market value of this car. So I'm gonna go right back to Craigslist. Because right now it says that it has no problems and they want $1,500. So I'm gonna go back on Craigslist and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna type in, so let's say I want to see all the Chevy Cavaliers that are under $3,000, that are between $15,000 and $3,000. What model year was that? 2005. So I'm looking for a 2004 to 2005. And the odometer can have no more than 141,000. 1, 2, 3. So I'll say 140 to 141. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to give you a range of what. Now, sometimes you'll have to broaden it. Let's see if it happens right here. If it's going to show just that car. So we have a couple. No, we don't have a couple because I didn't type in Cavalier. Stupid me. There we go. Nothing was found. Damn, it didn't even find the one that we searched. Okay, because it's probably because of them. Okay, so what we'll do in situations like this, wow, not even between 3. We'll broaden the mileage to see if we can get a baseline. So we'll go up to 150. And see, this is usually good because it means you can charge more. Okay, so let's see. We got 1. Okay, so let's look at this. Now, before I click on this, the way you're going to gauge your market value is you're going to compare the condition of this Cavalier to the other one. Obviously, the blue is a more desirable color. I can tell you that off the top of my head because I've sold like 5 of these. The blue is the metallic blue, or the Chevy blue or whatever, is one of the more popular colors for this car. It's more easy on the eyes and it makes the car look, I guess, fancier than what it really is. Now, the way you're going to compare this car is you're going to compare condition, mileage. You're going to compare condition, mileage, and there's one more thing I'm forgetting. We'll just go with condition and the interior. There we go. With these, it's condition, mileage, and interior. Those are the big things that I've noticed that people. So when I say condition, I mean mechanical condition, the interior, and the mileage are what you're really going to compare. And this has to have a clean title too. So if this doesn't have a clean title, then this doesn't compare. Now I can tell you the good thing about this is it's showing that this car is only $2,500. The other car, now you're going to say, what the hell's going on? Because that car is the same year, right? They're both 2005s. This one's 25, and we want to, you know what? Screw it. Let's go into it. Let's just dive in it. Okay, this one has more miles. So we know in that regard, our car is superior. Condition is good. Clean. It's a 4-door. It's an automatic. So let's see. I have personally taken care of this. I have taken this car on 600 miles. No mechanical issues. Good on gas. New radio. Few cosmetic issues. The dash is cracked. Okay, that is a huge problem with this one. My Cavalier that I have on YouTube, if you guys go back and look, that one had a cracked dash, and that was a nightmare because of people made a big deal out of that. So far, this Cavalier and this Cavalier are both in the same price range. Now, I do see some things wrong with this car, and that it could need some work, especially cosmetically. So the good thing about this is, so if this one is worth $2,500, then basically what you want to do is, if you buy this car if it really doesn't have any mechanical issues at basically $1,500, you're going to double your money. So that's pretty good. Now, the issue is, this is the issue that I'm having with this Cavalier. It could be that this one is severely overpriced, and I don't have anything. There aren't many cars to compare this to. So I'm gonna go through it like I would buy it, but at heart, you guys, I wouldn't buy this. Because of that the market is so slim, I probably would not buy this car. But let's say if I did, there are some cosmetic issues, as you can see. It looks like the the clear is peeled. If you look at the hood, you see how it's shiny in the middle and it's dull all around? That's your clear coat coming off. So this car needs a respray. If you look at the, well, you guys can't because I'm on the screen, but basically the headlights are this one's brighter than the other. So basically what's probably happening, what it seems like is both of these headlights need to be reconditioned, which I know how to do. It's no big problem. Actually, the first one, it's so funny. The first pair of headlights I ever reconditioned were on a Cavalier. So this one, if I was going to buy it, it looks like the hood or the bonnet, depending on wherever you're from, needs to be resprayed, and it looks like it's going to have some paint issues. And that honestly could be why he has it for so cheap. I know in Ohio, the most you could get for one of these was $1,800. I think it was like 22. No, it was like 2250, and mine had less than 100,000 miles, so mine was 2250. If I was going to buy this here in Atlanta, I would make this guy an offer of about, my first offer would probably be about probably 1,000, and I wouldn't go any higher than 1,100. So with that being said, I would do that. I would get the car polished for another $100. So about $100 to polish the car, probably $20 to get the headlights reconditioned. And well, I guess we probably should go through all the pictures, huh, you guys? Let's see what else. Yeah, this car that's why it's so cheap. Interior's dirty. So I would say all in all, you can buy a good set of used tires for this car. Whole new set of used tires for this car is probably going to be about $250 to $220. Cosmetic stuff, the polishing, the whole car needs to be repolished, clean up the interior. I say all into it, you guys, probably literally about what they're asking for, about $1,500. And so I would say 15, buy 4,000, put another 450 to 500 in it, and you could possibly turn around. Here in Georgia, I'm pretty sure you could sell this car for at least, I would say 23 at the most. Even with the 141,000 miles, I think it would go for about 23. In my experience, that's what I would go for. And I'm pretty sure, for me at least, I know I would get it. So, but I say that, but I say this, I wouldn't purchase this car. The margins are too low for me. And you guys hear me say all the time, I really like to make $1,000. So that wouldn't work for me. So we're going to go back to the drawing board, you guys. Let's go look and see what else we can find out here. Chrysler Town and Country. Okay, you guys see these two Cadillacs right here? I was actually going to make a video and say that you probably want to stay away from these. Notoriously bad for falling apart. Now, this is a CTS, and this one is the one to the left is an STS. Your STS is the bigger one. That's a large sedan. Your CTS is going to be a mid-size sedan. So basically, the issue is that mechanically these things are absolute freaking wreck. Engine failures, sensory failures, all kinds of stuff. They're just not good cars. I would say unless you find one that has a well-documented repair history and maintenance history, don't touch these. So we're not even going to get on those. But on the flip side, these sell really well. So these are like, I call them baby chargers. So guys and gals who want a charger but can't afford one, they often come and get these. My fiance, her dad drove one for a long time. He really liked his, but it didn't fall apart. He just was ready to update. So let's see what we got here, you guys. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that's disappointing. So this car has way too many miles for us. And see, you guys, you have to be able to stick to your guns. You can't say, oh man, that's a really popular car, I'll be able to sell this. It doesn't matter. Way too many miles. That's about probably 1.5 to 2 years away from being a 200,000 mile car, which means almost everything mechanically will be failing and need to be replaced. And the funny thing is at 166, it's already a mechanical special. So it means some stuff has already failed and needs to be replaced. Currently not running. Last work was replacement starter. Then it did not fire up. Tried different engine harnesses. So it sounds like somebody fried the freaking electronics in this car. They probably tried to replace the starter or something else without unplugging the negative terminal on the car. And they fried it. So that's a loss. Let's see if we can find something else, you guys. Let's see what we can find. I'm trying not to make this video too long. Let's see what we got right here. A Lincoln Zephyr. I've never heard of this. It looks like a Ford Fusion. It is. It's basically that Ford Fusion Mercury body that Ford puts across all its brands. That unibody or whatever the hell you want to call it. Front wreck. So I like front wrecks, you guys, because normally it's just as simple as putting the car back together. These I love. I can tell you. Okay, so let's get down to the basics. Clean title, that's pretty good. 131, really good. So it's under our mileage. 2006, it fits the bill, and it's automatic transmission. So let's look at this. Let's check this out and see what we're working with, you guys. Yeah, it looks like just other than some airbags and a dirty car. So the steering wheel, new airbag, passenger side airbag. The hood looks like it's salvageable. The hood is salvageable. It looks like it just needs a new. The hood and the grill are salvageable. Both the headlights are fine. It just needs a new bumper. So this is already looking pretty damn good, you guys. Outside of the mechanical features, now of course you have to go and inspect this and make sure that it's as good as it looks. So let's go ahead and type in. We're gonna go ahead and copy and paste, and we're gonna find out what this damn thing is worth. So let's go back here, and we're going to reset. We're going to reset these because we're not looking at that anymore. And we're just going to type, because it's so nichey. I've never heard of this before. You don't really have to go about typing in all the, because see, I told you, look, I didn't even have to do any adjustment of the specs to look for I'm zeroing in for. I knew this would be very nichey and small. Okay, so we have one right here. This is 2006. This is the one that we just looked at. That's a 2006. This one is at 4,400. So this one, he's asking for 750. So you either get really happy or really freaking afraid as to why it's like that. So let's go to the mileage. Oh, wow. Really? Huh. Guys, I think this will qualify as something. Now, I can't sit up here and say, oh, okay, so, this one, of course, has 174,000 miles. So it has about 40,000 more miles than the one that's wrecked that we looked at. It's a different color. It's clean title. It's gas. And they're saying there are no issues wrong. Now, yes, you get a little wary that somebody was too lazy to take pictures in the era of where everybody has a very savvy smartphone. But, you get lazy people like that. I've seen ads like this where if I email them, tell them to send me some pictures, they'll send me some pictures, and the car tends to be exactly what it said it is. But just looking at this ad, it seems like this is a pretty straightforward car, but we want to see something with some pictures. So let's go to this one's at a dealership. That's upsetting. What about this one in Norcross? This one's at 45. So it seems like, you guys, 45, the 4s and the 5s are pretty much going to be where you want to be. Sorry about that, you guys. So yeah, 47, like new, power windows. 147. Okay, so this one's closer in mileage. Ours is actually worth more, but the issue is because all the ones on here are at 45, you kind of sort of want to keep, because it's so nichey. It's basically a Ford Fusion, you guys. So I would price this at 49 after you fix it. But all in all, to get back to the car, it seems like the value of this car is about I would say $4,900. You buy it at 750. This is a case too to where if you go look at this car and it works, it drives, and the suspension, the oil, the engine, everything is in good order. You don't negotiate. You give this person the 750 and you get the hell up out of there, because you're going to make a killing. I'm pretty sure the bumper, from what I'm looking at, the bumper is the only thing that you need to replace on this. And the hood is a little damaged right here, but you can just take the hood, throw it in the back of your truck, and take it to a body shop, and they'll straighten it out. But all in all, this is a good flip. $4,900. If you take this car, buy a new bumper, probably buy it at $750, $250 for a bumper, another $120 cleaning it, waxing it and everything. Put it on Craigslist. You'll probably sell this car at $49 in a week. So this will be a good flip. And I'm probably gonna go buy it. So that's about how I do it, you guys. It was just a quick video showing you guys how I go through the motions of, hold on one second. It's my co-host. That's how I go through the motions of looking at cars, and I get a rough idea. Now, some of it might have been a little, I wouldn't say incoherent, but a lot of my thought process, of course, is going to be different from yours. But these are the motions that I go through of determining a car's value. It works for me. It might not work for you guys, but feel free to go ahead and adjust it to fit your need so that you can get what you need out of it. So for me, the first car we looked at was a Cavalier. I've sold about 5 Cavaliers. So Cavaliers aren't any, they're no threat to me. I can pretty much buy one and fix it on my own within a few days and turn around and sell it as soon as I get the title. So that would be an easy one for me. The Lincoln Zephyr, honestly, you guys, I didn't know that freaking car existed. I could tell by the body that it was built on the Ford Fusion platform. But oh man, that dude in Jurassic Park is getting messed up. So yeah, I like dinosaurs. Sue me. Yeah, I never knew that car existed. So I've never seen one. I'm not making this stuff. I've never seen that car before. So but at 750, if everything works right, the engine, no smoking, no leaks, nothing like that, everything's still intact. And of course, the seller isn't giving off a weird vibe. You know what I mean? So like when it comes to the seller and stuff like this, if they constantly are acting as if they don't know what the hell's going on, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to leave. I'm going to get out of there. So I would suggest you guys kind of take the little method I showed you. And it was just a small, quick method. It's nothing like, you know what I'm saying, too technical. You saw it was just me adjusting stuff. So that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching my video. I'm Dewan. This is Red Skull Company. Like and subscribe, comment below. And you guys can hear my dog. He's getting irritated by something. Yeah, he's irritated. If you guys have any questions, email me at redskullcompany@gmail.com. If you need help flipping cars, by all means, go to the link in the description. I just bundled everything together now, you guys, instead of trying to go to the store, you'll see. But I hope you guys like the video. Again, like and subscribe, comment below. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me, and do us both a favor. Go look for some cars and go make some money.